All right, guys, welcome to another episode. We have a really awesome guest here today. A lot of you guys may know him. His name's Pitboss. And Pit, yeah, welcome to I guess we'll call it the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, let's kind of start with the history of 1130. I know you've been a pretty key player, and I mean you've been here since the beginning in 1130, and you've been a really key player in all aspects of our server. So let's kind of start with, I guess, the history with when you were in MGMG, and then FAFO was another kind of like competitor alliance before the server got unified. What happened with all of that?
Yeah, so there were kind of four main players there at the beginning. There was FAFO up at the top, which was like all the guys that had, prior game experience,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like. So they were first, and then second was Fly9,
Mm.
and that's where Neph was for the first 2 weeks of the game. And then there was MGMG, which I started day one, and I believe we were third.
Mm.
And then there was S2N, the Korean Alliance.
Mm.
They were fourth. So those were the four main players right from the beginning. And yeah, I was just trying to find my way with MGMG.
Mm-hmm. So like you said, there was like roughly four key players that were in four separate alliances. What kind of brought everyone to MGMG and FAFO? Like why did they leave their other alliances and kind of just came to these two?
Yeah, so FAFO had like all of the players that knew what they were doing, basically. They had a lot of game experience. So
Mm-hmm.
they were just up at the top the whole time.
Mm.
Fly9 had Neph, so they were big players just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But so Neff was in Fly9 for the first 2 to 3 weeks of the game, and he would just log in, max buy, log out every day for 2 weeks. He didn't say a single word to anybody.
Oh wow.
And then after 2 weeks of that, Neff's first words were, "You're all gonna die,"
Oh jeez.
in world chat.
That's
And then so
hilarious.
he put that in world chat and just poured it around and ashed all the top players. So he ashed Big, he ashed Cole, he ashed all the R5s. He tried to ash me. I barely got away with a port.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And then he kind of just went back dormant. Like every other day, he would pop up and do something. But it wasn't until the third week where we started the city conquest,
Mm-hmm.
picking up the cities.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Neph needed to be R5. So that's when he asked Fly9. It was the Toe was the R5 at the time.
Hmm.
So he asked Toe to be R5. He said no. So Neff ashed him. Went to FAFO, was like, "Hey, can I be R5?" Because they were the number one alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "No." And then I actually reached out to Neff and I was like, "Hey, over here at MGMG, we kind of have the same gameplay, same style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to just dominate the map like you. So you should join up with us." And yeah, he was like, "Well, I'll do that if you give me R5." So that's how that happened. I gave him R5 of MG, and we just became a powerhouse after that.
Yeah. So what were your thoughts about Neph destroying the server at the beginning? Like, did you have an opinion on it, or did you think it was kind of fun, and like, or did you participate? Like, what were your thoughts on all of it?
So I was having a blast during that time. The first couple of months of the server, like, I'm going to be chasing that high. I'm still trying to chase that high that I got.
Oh yeah.
That was so much fun. Just
Hmm.
ashing. I mean, it was fun. I don't know if it was the right thing to do to get rid of S2N, but honestly, like, the strong players are going to stick around. I know Neph has said it
Hmm.
plenty of times, like, the strong stay
Hmm.
through shit that happens and
Right.
the weak players leave. So it's like we got rid of a lot of weak players. We did lose some strong players as well. But all in all, I mean, I don't think it destroyed the server what we did. There's definitely less people on the server than what would be if we didn't like destroy S2N and like
Hmm.
FAFO. I mean, FAFO was down to like 30 members at one point.
Oh really? I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. yeah, when everyone jumped ship.
Mm. So that's kind of
But
an interesting statement you made about, because I feel like that's kind of a controversial topic in 1130 is about, like you said, that you don't feel like that you and Neph ended up destroying the server of 1130 during that period of time, where I know a lot of people have the opposite opinion and feel pretty strongly about you guys actually, like they feel like you guys did destroy the server. I guess you kind of answered the question already. I was gonna say, like, what would you have to say to those people that feel like you did?
yeah, I mean, I think those people, I think they lost friends. I think they had friends that left the server because of what Neff did or what I did.
Hmm.
But I would just say, like, your friends should have been stronger and stayed.
Yeah. I know there was some beef when it came to like the verses. I think FAFO and MGMG got verses. There was like a lot of stuff that happened in that period, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We got matched up with FAFO real early on in verses. And yeah, I think it was our first time with verses. So Buster Day was insane. A lot of people didn't have the, like, a lot of people didn't really know what was going on because it was early on. So people weren't bubbled, and there was a lot of ashing and a lot of hurt feelings going on during that Buster Day.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Wait, so was that actually like the first verses of the server that you guys got matched?
I think it was.
Holy
Yeah, I think
cow.
it was the very first verses.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
And FAFO won. I can't remember which days they won, which days we won. We definitely won Buster Day,
Mm-hmm.
but they won overall. And,
Jeez.
that added to the drama.
Mm-hmm. Like what kind of unified MGMG and FAFO? Like, because I know obviously they were going at it for a long period of time even after that. And then it got to a point where finally they're like, okay, maybe we should merge together, and everyone was kind of cool. Like, what caused the what caused everyone to be cool again and want to work as a team versus just like the constant battling?
Yeah, so, I mean, so for like the first 3 months, we were MG and FAFO,
Mm-hmm.
but we realized that for S1, we have to merge
Mm-hmm.
with FAFO.
Yeah.
It was Neph up at the top, and then Bink and Cole second and third,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a big gap, and me and a couple other people.
Mm-hmm.
So like Neph and I we had to get Bink and Cole on our team, and we had been trying to recruit them, trying to get them into MGMG, for a good month,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get that done, but that was not going to happen. Bink and Cole were definitely not going to join MGM. So Neph was able to make a deal with Bink, Cole, and DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and they were willing to give Neph R5 of FAFO and bring over like 30, 40 of our guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how that happened.
Yeah. I
But
know.
it was because we needed the power for S1. We couldn't be separate.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I know for sure whenever we had that merge, just seemed like FAFO was unstoppable pretty much. Like we've had such a really like strong momentum ever since that point, it seems like.
Yeah. I don't think we even lost the verses.
Yeah,
We
at
won
least
every day.
yeah, well, besides the times that we let people win. That happened recently like once or twice, but yeah, we have been very consistent versus just winning nonstop. I know also during this period of time there is one pretty like significant fallout with you and FAFO slash Neph. Like I guess what happened there? Like what caused the fallout and like what happened during that period of time?
Yeah, so when I was running MGMG, I mean, I was pretty much running it by myself. So for the first 3 months, like Neff and I would talk like every other day, but he wasn't logged in a lot on the game for the first 3 months. So I was just kind of like me running the server with, a nuclear bomb Neff in my pocket.
Yeah.
So it was a big change and transition going over to FAFO.
Mm-hmm.
So like there was definitely a lot of animosity there
Mm.
at the beginning. And so like we were butting heads about how to operate FAFO, little things like, what level to do zombies and MG and
Mm.
who to recruit. There was just a lot of butting heads at that time when we first merged.
Yeah.
But so I was going hard at that time. I was rubbing a lot of people the wrong way by the way I was, acting. But the straw that broke the camel's back was it was during the SVS. I can't remember who we were up against, but we had put out to the server to sandbag and try to lose so that we could defend. Oh, it was against
1127, right?
No, it was against what's his name? TA5.
Oh, that's in 1136, right?
I think it's 36. Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
Josh's account, the whale.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were playing them, and so we put out to everyone to sandbag, and I was arguing not to do that. And then, so yeah, when they put that out, DJ put that out as a president mail for everyone to sandbag and try to lose so we can defend. And like, I just, kind of blew up and called the idea stupid, and that's when Neph demoted me to R3. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not willing to play the game as an R3, so I quit. I left the alliance, went back to MGMG, and just started ashing people that I had issues with. So yeah, that we got into like a good that was for 2 weeks. So that was a good 2-week battle that I had with Binks chasing me around the map. Just trying to ash everyone I could in FAFO with Binks ashing everyone in MGMG.
Yeah, I remember.
And Neph just kind of watching.
I don't think you ever got me, luckily. I don't. Maybe you weren't trying to go for me, but I think I stayed safe the whole time from the ashing, luckily.
Yeah, I'm not trying to target Smitty.
That's funny. Yeah, that was. I remember that time. That was like a pretty exciting and a little bit unsettling. Like I think everyone's kind of like, oh man, like I don't know if, like we don't want to waste a ton of shields, but also it's like we maybe should, and everyone's always trying to keep tabs of your location when you're at MG going crazy on us and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely an exciting time in the server. It's funny now to laugh about it though, but it was a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. And like at the beginning, I didn't really know. I just did it. I didn't have a plan or anything. But after a few days, I was like, you know what? I think this whole thing can actually just blow over. I think we're good. There's nothing too big.
Yeah. Did you feel like you were the one in the wrong, or do you feel like it was still like FAFO or like a mixture of like you and Neph, or like what were your thoughts about that?
I mean, it was definitely my fault. Like I was going way too hard. I was just too opinionated and trying to run FAFO like I was MGMG, and that's not how it was going to work. So I definitely needed to chill.
So you've always been like pretty strong, I would say, but I feel like it was more so recently where you've really taken off it and been classified as like a whale in our server. When do you feel like that transition kind of came from you really taking off in power?
I don't consider myself a whale
Or
even
a big
now.
dolphin.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a dolphin with one squad. I've got one strong squad, my air squad. But so yeah, I don't even consider myself a whale. Like my air squad is like dolphin status, 35, 36 million power.
I mean, it's pretty strong.
But yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's fourth strongest on the server.
Right.
But I would say it was probably around the Valentine's Day event. Just when I got a ton of those level 5 drone components.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put a decent amount of money into my account during that time. And that's kind of when I just started getting bigger for sure.
Yeah. Because I remember at one point you were roughly like, I think it was Clint when he used to be in our alliance. You and him were roughly around the same power, and I think Line was a little bit ahead of you as well for a while. But I feel like you and Line kind of had this unspoken rivalry, and then you just like passed him up in power. I think he had taken a break as well, but you like passed him up in power by a decent amount too. So that's why I was like, man, he's really been pumping that account pretty well.
Yeah, that was pretty recently when I passed Lion, probably like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely an unspoken rivalry there. It seemed like, because we were staying like right around the same power. So.
Oh yeah.
But that was fun. Yeah, and Lion's he's a good player, man. He's still strong. I'm glad he's still around.
Yeah, definitely. I like Lion. How was your season 1 experience overall, would you say? I know we wrapped up season 1 probably, I would say, close to a month ago, roughly.
Yep.
What was your experience with all of season 1? Did you enjoy it, or is there things that you wish could have gone differently, or like what were your overall thoughts on it?
Well, we won, so
Yep.
that made it a good time. Love winning.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, season 1 was fun. It was a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Though, like we had to be on 24/7. It felt like, yeah, the R4s and even some of the R3s, we didn't get much sleep during season 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun because we just had so many enemies and people against us, but we just kept capturing cities and moving up the leaderboard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, season 1, it was very demanding. I mean, I wasn't in R4 yet. I think I was still R3 at that time. But I was on like late at night with you guys, and so it was very demanding. I mean, probably even more so for you guys as R4s. And I know there's a ton of planning that was involved as well, but yeah, the leaders in the R4s and Neph as an R5, definitely you guys carried the way and really stepped it up and helped us win. So I gotta say, you guys definitely crushed it.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys that put in a ton of work, like Neph, Shadow, Bink killed it with which cities to capture. He did a really good job. So yeah, like that was really fun.
Oh yeah. What would you say your overall experience playing with Neph has been like? Like being on the same team and like now also being like a whale and a key player in FAFO. Well, I know you said you don't consider yourself a whale, but I consider you a whale in comparison to me. So, like, what's been your experience being on the same team as Neph? And I mean, I guess you've really been, I mean, since the very beginning, you've been with him pretty much the whole entire way. What has it been like playing with him? I know he's showed a lot of different sides, but do you feel like it was maybe different being a whale playing with him versus before you got to dolphin slash whale status, or has it kind of been the same?
It's been the same. It's been awesome playing with Neph this whole time, honestly. Like even at the beginning, it was just it's awesome having someone with that much power on your team. Yeah, that was really fun. Definitely glad that he's on our server and on our team.
Oh yeah, me too.
But yeah, I guess you're right. He has showed a lot of different sides. I didn't know what to make of him at the beginning because just he wasn't online a lot. Like season 1, Neph was online all the time, but preseason he was not very active. So I didn't know what to make of him at the beginning.
Yeah. I love those 3 words or whatever, like you all will die or you all die. What were the 3 or 4 words he said? The first ones?
Yeah, those were his first words. He didn't talk to anyone. He didn't talk to the R5 of Fly 9, FAFO, nobody. He talked to nobody on that server. And his first words were in world chat. 2 weeks in, he goes, "You're all gonna die." And he put the little fiery devil emoji.
Oh my gosh. That sounds
And
like
then he
such a
just,
Neff thing to do. That's hilarious.
yeah. So that was his introduction to everyone. Nobody knew what to do. And then, yeah, after he did that, he asked all the big players, and then he just like went back to logging in and max buying and logging out. And then, every 2 or 3 days, he would, troll world chat, start something, ask someone.
Oh yeah.
It's extremely entertaining.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is something that I was talking about with Nixie and some of the other girls in the last podcast is just how much of an important role Neff plays even outside of just how strong he is, but like even though he creates a lot of drama, I think it's really good for the game overall. Like it makes the game more fun and exciting and entertaining and like he's a key player even outside of just how strong he is, just by his character in the game.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Like even the whales like Chubbs and all the other whales on the other servers, like they're having better gameplay because of Neph.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chubbs will admit that, but I know he enjoys it.
Do you think Chubbs was your biggest like rival or nemesis from other servers, or was there somebody else?
I mean, well, like Captain was the big rivalry at the beginning, like preseason. He's still the only.
For you
Go ahead.
specifically, I mean, like I know for Neph is definitely like Captain Chubbs, obviously like the top whales from every single enemy server. But like, did you have a specific person that was like your specific, like you'd say your rival that you were always going at it from another server?
Definitely 1126, one hit.
Yeah.
The guys that are around my power, like Voltron.
Oh yeah, Voltron. I forgot about him. Yeah, I know you guys have gone at it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's similar power, so it's fun. Fun little rivalry.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, Pitt, that's pretty much everything that I had as far as that I wanted to cover with you. Did you have any other comments or anything else that you wanted to touch on or share or anything like that?
No, I think that's it. You're killing it with this YouTube thing. I
Oh,
love
thank
watching
you.
your videos, man. It's great. And you got a lot of eyes from not just our server, not just our war zone. There's players from earlier servers that are watching you. So it's pretty cool what you got going on.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who's watching and all the support that you guys give the channel. And I mean, I'm helping run it, but you know, it's about Nephisto as well, and he's also been a big part behind the scenes too of giving content ideas and things like that. So I can't take all the credit for it by any means, but I appreciate all your support for everyone who's listening, and you as well, Pitt. For I know you've supported me in the YouTube channel as well, just reaching out and giving me encouragement. So thank you for that. And for those of you watching, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and comment below your favorite part of the podcast or whatever you want to say, and maybe even who you want to have on next. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.